everyone, welcome to my channel. I want to do a video today that is called Why Reborns and not Adoption or Foster Care. You will be shown Cassie and Elena today as I need my concentration to talk about this subject. I didn't want it to be in screen, so you have to look at my two girls today. And let's start. This video idea came to me as I get a lot of times the question, why use reborns when there are so much children in need for foster parents or adoption parents? And I don't seem to get through to people to explain that not only the cost of adoption is a problem, but with adoption there is, and also foster care, there is a lot of work that people don't see that parents have to do. It's not just I pick up a child from an orphanage and raise them like my own child. It's a total different story. First, I want to address this thing in a all times matter sense, and after that I will explain a little bit of why our situation is the way that we are not capable of adopting or foster caring. So, children that need the help finding a home through adoption or foster care have mostly been through a lot already in their short lives. It's not uncommon that those children are in need of a safe and stable life, which, besides including home, food and access to schooling and medical care, means also psychological care and a stable family relationship of the parents. Many children are mentally and or physically challenged by the lives they've lived. A lot of children come from families where alcohol or drug abuse had been taking place. They didn't know what safe was and safe felt like, and mostly think that the way they were treated is normal, so they act like that too. So the first thing they need is a proper care and security and stability home. From their new home and family. The new parents should be in a good situation, health and mental state, as trying to help a damaged child is not an easy task at all. It takes courage, knowledge, consistency and mental flexibility. Children that come into the eye of foster care or adoption agencies are not placed out of their usual home just to place them out of home. Most of these children are raised in difficult situations where, as I said, alcohol or drugs is a very big part of the problem, that these children can't stay with their parents or with their families. But also physical abuse, sexual abuse, psychological abuse will be happening in those families. So the children are most likely damaged in one or more ways. And to help a child like that, feeling safe and really bonding with you as their new parents, is not a thing that goes through day and night. It needs a lot of time, a lot of effort, and you really need to stand with both feet on the ground as you go into that challenge. And having said that, in our situation, it is that money is obviously a problem. Me and my husband, we don't work due to medical problems. So we have a very low income. We only barely survive with the two of us, so we can't give a child that financial stability. And with the range of financial stability also comes medical care and getting schooling. Although it's most of the time a way to get around that kind of trouble here when it is about children. In this country, luckily, we have a lot of possibilities to still give children what they need. But if you are struggling as two persons and a dog to get food on the table every day, you're not in the place to adopt or foster. And besides that, we both have a lot of medical issues from birth. We both aren't being born healthy. I have that brain damage that I talk a lot about. Besides that, I have post-traumatic stress disorder due to my own childhood, and my husband has his own issues, which I'm not going to in depth as it's his private thing. So that makes being a parent a problem. That makes us even trying to get children of our own something that we always had considered, if that was the right thing. And then our mental states. As I said, I have PTSD, I have brain damage, my husband has his own mental and physical problems. And getting a child in our house that is damaged and that needs that stability, when you don't have that stability yourself, you can't give that stability to a child. And so it's not only a thing of being able to pay, it's a thing of being able to stand with these both feet on the ground and being able to help that child how it needs to be helped. There are children, every child reacts differently to a situation it's coming from and to a situation it's going through. A few years ago there was a program on television, and I don't know again what it's called, but it followed people who wanted to adopt children from other countries, and it followed their journey until they had the children home. And there you really saw how different children react to different things. And you really have to be in a very flexible mental state and you have to know yourself very well. And we do know ourselves very well, but that doesn't mean that we are flexible enough mentally to deal with this kind of things. So for us, we had to decide it is a no-go. Even if the agencies would have said, it's okay, we think you are alright with what you've done with your mental problems and how you react to your own medical state. We both think it's better not to, as we don't feel it's fair to a child to bring it into an uncertain environment again. And that is why personally I chose Reborns. As when I'm in a state, you know, of depression, where I land in sometimes, or I'm on a day where I'm very overwhelmed due to all the things we have to arrange or do, I can choose to just let my girls stay in their bed and don't interact with them the whole day. It's no problem, as they're not being harmed by it. A real child would have been harmed by it. Even if I schlepped myself out of the bed and did the physical things I needed to do to get that child where it needed to be that day. It is not good for a child to see a depressive mother. For certainly not if that is triggering memories of their own past, of their old parents. It can give a lot of problems in that area again. So it's better not to, and then choose another way for yourself. And other people think of their careers then and they start working a lot. That's okay, if they're fine with that, then they have to do that. And I chose Reborns. Just, it is my way. It is my way of thinking, my need, and my needs are met with having the Reborns. So that is what I wanted to talk about. And if you have questions, you're free to leave them in the description, in the comment section below, or you send me a private message. And as long as it are not too personal questions, I will always try and answer them for you. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye!